There are various classifications through which bile duct injury is classified, the most common being Bismuth correlate classification and Strasberg classification. Others are Stewart-Way classification, Hanover classification. Classifications. There are various classifications through which bile duct injury is classified, the most common being Bismuth correlate classification and Strasberg classification. Others are Stewart-Way classification, Hanover classification, Mattox and Schmidt's classification. I'll just go through important ones. So Bismuth correlate classification is basically for post-cholecystectomy strictures. This is basically post-cholecystectomy stricture. Okay. So what are the classification? Type 1 injury, in which this is the hilum, common hepatic duct is more than 2 cm stump. Okay. If the common hepatic duct is less than 1 cm, it is type 2 bismuth. Okay. If the bile duct is injured or the stricture is just at the hilum, but continuity of right and left duct is maintained, it is type 3 bismuth stricture. When the hilum is distorted, when the continuity between right and left duct is gone, the stricture is at this level, it is type 4. And sometimes you may land up in a complex injury in which a right posterior sectoral duct or right anterior sectoral duct is injured, that is type 5. These are basically strictures. These happen as a consequences of bile duct injury. Bismuth classification doesn't entail acute injuries, or it doesn't take into account bile leaks. Okay, so that is the drawback of bismuth classification. To take care of this, the new classification came up by Strasberg. This is the classification which is used most commonly in most of the centers to define what type of bile duct injury has happened. Now Strasberg classification takes into account both the bile duct stricture as well as bilioma or bile leaks. Okay, so we'll go into it one by one. Type A. Type A is basically what? There is a bile leak, and this bile leak is usually from what? Cystic duct, or it could be a accessory duct of Luschka, a minor duct. Okay, so a cystic duct stump blowout after laparoscopic cholecystectomy, or sometimes a minor bile leak from accessory duct of Luschka is type A bile duct injury as per the Strasberg classification. Then type B. Type B, if you look at the picture here, this is injury to a major duct. This is actually a major duct, that is a right posterior sectoral duct, and the clips have been applied it considering it to be a cystic duct. So it is injury to a major duct with clips. So this patient will not present with bile leak. This patient will not present with bilioma. This patient might present with jaundice or sometimes cholangitis in a later period of time, because the major portion, that is a major duct is there, it will be draining a major part of liver, and that has been clipped. So a injury to major duct with clips is type B. When we come to type C, it is same, injury to a major duct but non-clipped on the liver side. So it is again a major duct injury, with bile leak. So this patient is having bile leak here. As you can see, the drops are going down. Bile is coming from this major duct. So this bile leak will present as a bilioma or biliary fistula. The drain will have bile. Okay. Coming to type D. Type D is usually a lateral small injury over the bile duct. Here you can see there is a small lateral injury at this aspect leading to bile leak. So this is basically a lateral injury. It will again present with bilioma or bile leak. Okay, and then comes type E. E is basically the same as bismuth classification. Okay, so what is E1? A common hepatic duct stricture more than 2 cm length, common hepatic duct stricture less than 2 cm of stump. So basically E1, E2 we have seen. Okay, E3 is something in which continuity is maintained. This is E4, in which there is a stricture at right and left duct in which the continuity is gone, and this is lastly E5, in which E5 is a major ductal injury, with CHD stricture. Okay, these are the classification which you need to understand best. This is the classification on which most of the questions related to bile duct injury are asked. Whenever classification is being asked in an MCQ, so it is usually the Strasbourg classification on which the question is asked. It's a very simple one. You just have to remember this figure. This figure is given in most of our textbooks or even on internet. If you just search Strasbourg classification, you will get good pictures of those. So what are the Strasbourg classification? Very simple to remember. Type A. Type A is a cystic duct stump blowout or a duct of Lashka leak. So blowout or leak, it will present with bile in the drain or it will present with bilioma, right? Type B. Type B is basically an injury to a major duct but clips are applied. So it won't have a bile leak. It will usually present with jaundice or delayed onset cholangitis. Same in type C, there is injury to major hepatic duct but there is no clip applied on the liver side. If the clip is not applied on the liver side, the major duct which is draining a major portion of liver will continue to leak into the peritoneum, that will present bilioma or a bile in the drain. Type D is usually a lateral injury. These are the injuries caused because of thermal burns, or these are the injuries which happen usually after the Mirizi syndrome, where there is a cholecystocholedochal fistula. So these are lateral injuries to the bile duct. Type D, lateral injury, the presentation is usually with the bile leak or bilioma. Then type E1 to type E5 is the same as we see in bismuth. Type E1 is common hepatic duct stricture which is more than 2 cm in the length. E2 is common hepatic duct stricture which is less than 2 cm in length. E3 is common hepatic duct stricture exactly at the hilum, but right and left duct continuity is maintained. E4, common hepatic duct stricture, it is the stricture at the hilum in which right and left are discontinued. There is a stricture in between right and left hepatic duct. The confluence is strictured, leading to separation of right and left hepatic duct. And lastly E5, these are actually complex injuries in which a major duct along with common hepatic duct both are strictured. Okay, so that is the Strasbourg classification of bile duct injury. Coming to the Stewart way classification, this classification includes both bile duct injury and injury to hepatic artery. So class 1 Stewart is basically some lateral injury after clipping the cystic duct. Here there might be some lateral injury which will lead to bile leak or sometimes stricture in late course of disease. Okay, that is class 1. Class 2 is basically injury, a lateral injury to the common hepatic duct here leading to some stricture. Class 3 is complete cutoff of common hepatic duct leading to stricture, and class 4 is an injury to the major right hepatic duct along with injury to the right hepatic artery. So class 4 entails major right side duct with right hepatic artery. Okay, rest of the things are, this is small lateral injury, this is a major lateral injury class 2, class 3 is a complete common hepatic duct stricture, and class 4 entails injury to right hepatic artery along with a right duct. This is also a complex injury. Coming to Hanover classification, this is very complex to remember. What you have to understand about Hanover classification is only one. The Hanover classification includes vasculobilious injury. Okay, so this classification includes injury to both bile duct, hepatic artery and portal vein. All three are included in this classification. If you can look at this picture and remember it, well and good. Questions are usually not asked about what is D1 or what is D4 or what is C2. I have never ever seen question being asked on this. You can just remember one aspect about Hanover classification. It is a classification which comprises injury to all the aspects, that is bile duct, portal vein, hepatic artery. Vasculobilious injury are included in Hanover classification.